Trudie Mason sitting in for Elias this week, and we're going to talk now about how success is sometimes a double-edged sword and how being internet famous sometimes has a downside. And here to help us understand what happened in his case, we welcome to CJ8800 the co-owner of Alphabet Cafe, Tony Argiropoulos. Thank you very much for being here in studio with me.
Thank you, Trudie. It's a pleasure.
Tell us about the product. We were hearing about it around Valentine's Day that catapulted your operation to international fame. That's not an exaggeration, international fame.
Yeah, that's right. So we were fortunate enough to, barely keep up even before locally with our Freddo cappuccino, which is our signature drink. It's a Greek traditional iced coffee. It was really popular before. And then around Valentine's Day, just for fun, we decided to make it pink, make it a little bit strawberry. We're famous for our Freddo foam that we top our iced coffee with. And for one reason or another, it became extremely viral, internationally viral, all over the world. And our February was our record month. So, it was fun. It was interesting.
You must have been working extra hours, though, to keep up with demand.
Absolutely. As entrepreneurs, we work many hours, but this was just many grueling hours. We had to readjust staffing, and basically every day of the week was a weekend day. And our weekend gets, people that know us locally, our weekends get very busy. And we were doing like 7 days a week, weekends for a couple of weeks over there. And that's why we decided to pull the product.
So Alphabet Cafe, I guess, is the background. You already were well established in your neighborhood. So to have this internet fame on top of that, because of the viral nature of that one Valentine's, February product, it seems to me that you experienced firsthand how sometimes it's a very rough ride. Success can be a very rough ride.
Look, it can be. It's not really a negative thing. For us, it was a question more about where do we go from here in terms of the color of this drink and where it went in terms of the virality of it. We had to make a decision quickly in what direction we want to go. And the question was, do we continue with this that is bringing us even more, revenue, sales, and notoriety internationally, especially, or do we harness it and, in a sense, protect the integrity of the cafe, where we don't really want to be known for one color or one drink or one theme. We're an established we're an established cafe. We own a coffee roasting company behind. We're specialists in the product that we serve. So it was very important for us to make a quick decision of what direction we want to take with this.
And when you made the decision to pull the plug, did you hear about it? Did you hear about it from people who were disappointed it was gone, that maybe made the trip to the cafe to get it after it was gone and didn't realize it was off the menu?
Trudie, if it's not every day, it's every second day.
Still.
And I would even say it's every single day, barring 1 or 2 in the week, that we get multiple people come in and say, we made the trip for this. Or we made the trip from outside the city for this. Or we made the trip from across the city for this. We have this... it's something that it's an ongoing. The good thing is this wasn't a drink we created just for that day. This is a version of a really popular drink we have. So we just pivot into try the classic. That's extremely popular and it's delicious. And there's a lot of history and culture to it. And it's uniquely at our place, especially the way we serve it. And so we kind of pivot off it because the good thing is this is not a drink that was created to trend. This was a drink that was part of our establishment before.
Are the customers who come in specifically for that Amour version of the drink satisfied with your pivot? Are they? Do you win them over as customers, in other words?
I believe we do. I think that, like our classic drink is almost as Instagrammable. It's beautiful as well. And also, we win them over with just how we treat them, the communication, the vibe of the place, and everything. So I'm confident that, there's maybe an instant of disappointment, and then they see, okay, well, we can serve you this. And they're like, oh, you know what? That's nice too. Right. So it was important for us to make that decision. And the decision wasn't necessarily only to pull it from the menu. It was actually to harness it. And that there's a difference to that. We pulled it from the menu with purpose, meaning that we bring it back now for specific days or specific periods, and we use it for good. So we brought it back for International Women's Day, and we raised money for the Shields of Athena, which is a women's shelter. And this is what we decided to do with this drink that's viral, that's in demand, bring it back every few months for a cause. So that's what we're doing with it.
Does it make you a little gun shy? Thinking, there's another possibility for another drink we could put on them for a short time. Should we do it, having had the experience of this type?
We can handle it. It's all about communication. It's all about having fun for us. No, we're not gun shy at all, because we're in control of the products. We know what we're serving, and no, we're not gun shy at all for it. We're actually excited for the next thing. Oh,
can you give us a little heads up about the next thing?
Well, this month, because it's our first anniversary, we have a birthday Freddo. So it's the same thing, basically, always the same base of the classic Freddo Matcha or Freddo Cappuccino, the Greek version. And it's birthday flavor and confetti instead of the classic cinnamon on top or matcha. So we tend to play with the classic, right? So every few months we'll bring something new to the table. Then we'll take it off the menu. We'll always have the classic there. And this is how we decided to move forward with it. And the Freddo Amour will be back in a couple of months. And I'll give you an exclusive. It will be back for Breast Cancer Awareness Month in October. And we will be raising money. And we're going to announce how we're going to be doing that in the coming weeks.
Wonderful cause. And thanks for sharing that. Giving us the exclusive. Tony, where do people find Alphabet Cafe? What's the address?
Alphabet Cafe is in Montreal's Mile End. We're on the corner of Clark and Bernard, right off St. Lawrence. So on the corner of Clark and Bernard.
All right. Tony Argiropoulos, co-owner of Alphabet Cafe. Thanks for sharing your story. So interesting to hear the kind of behind-the-scenes thinking behind your decisions. It's great. Thanks for spending time with us on CJ.
Thank you, Trudie.
I have other thank yous as well to the team who keep me on track while I'm doing this fill-in gig. So, of course, Jimmy G in Master Control, pushing all the buttons. Content producer Lola Calder, thank you very much. Jared Lackman-Minkoff, our intrepid intern as well. Thank you. It is 12 o'clock. Stay tuned for an update from the newsroom.